everyone. If you're new to my channel, I am Tina. I do Tea with Tina on Tuesdays, and we do other things throughout the week that we think are exciting or fun to do. If you watched last week, we went and I have a book that a lady here in South Charleston wrote, Edwards, and he built homes here in South Charleston. He built like 90% of all the homes in South Charleston. He built a church. We went and looked at it. I got good reviews on that episode, and they wanted to see more. So we're going to go out and show you the other half of the book and some more homes today. So stay with us and we'll do that. Today it's like 62 degrees out. We're going to get in the side-by-side and do this in the side-by-side so you can see more than if we're in the car like last week. And I got me a hot tea, a organic chai tea with pumpkin spice in it. So this should keep me warm for a little while. Okay, we gotta put our seatbelts on. Small town called South Charleston, Ohio, and our house was built in 1890.
Well, it says on the website 1900, but I thought I'd heard 1890. But
yeah, I thought 1890. But anyways, we live across the street from this. But I love the country living. It doesn't look much different at all, but that is the servant's house to the house that we are getting ready to show you a couple doors down. So this is then. And this is the house now. Charleston was one of the wealthiest villages in the state of Ohio. And Edward Edwards was a Quaker. He was known for his bay windows and his transom windows and the staircases that he put in homes. But if you look at a lot of these homes while we're passing, you can see the transom windows above a lot of these homes. He built like 90% of the homes here, so even though they're not in this book, he built most.
I don't think he built 90% of the homes that's here today, because some of these were built after he had passed. But the majority of the older homes, like from the late 1800s, he had a part of.
Yes. It also said that when he moved here and started building the homes, the population went up because he was building enough homes for people to come here and live. Pretty cool. Just look at all these houses. I bet that's one of his. Looks like they have the window and they took it out. We are going to 41 South Charleston, Coffee. So is that way?
Is it?
45, yeah, I think so. Okay, this house was built in, I don't have it wrote down anywhere. Okay, well anyways, here's this house. Now, it kind of looks the same. The porch looks, no, the porch is the same.
Yeah, they took the
No,
part of the
porch-
roof off the porch right here.
Yeah.
It's just that part right there now.
Yeah, so-
As you can see right there, or you can see over here.
But the thing about this house is it has 7 fireplaces in it. And if you look at the windows, they have like instead of curtains or whatever, most of them have like wooden shutters in them. But yeah, that has 7 fireplaces. So you know that house stays nice and warm. Then we're going down here to the townhouse.
The townhouse.
Town hall. I believe this would have been one of his houses too. You can just tell by the windows. Look at all these windows that are these. Yeah, a lot of them's got the transom windows, and some of them's been taken out, but you can tell where they were still there. Even in our house, even though it was gutted when we bought it, so we didn't have any of the original stuff, but we could tell there was a window above our door, so possibly he could have also made our house. Anyways, this is the town hall, and if you look in this picture, town hall was built in 1878, and it had this structure here, which has recently been taken out. So this is the picture now, and also up there. They also have a opera house in there, and we've been to the opera house for their Christmas play they have, and it's really cool. The stairways just to go inside it and see all the old moldings and all that stuff. So the next one we're going to go to is Old Springfield Road.
Okay. I always wondered where this house was. I've seen the
This-
pictures in the town hall, and if you look up on the internet, you see this house.
Looks like they took this part out. They
Yeah.
left this window. These two still.
It looks like it had a water fountain in the front of it at one point, which isn't there anymore.
And it said this right here, this plaque is put in the church, but it says built by Thomas Merritt, but down here it says that Edwards built it and his daughter married their son.
Hmm.
Thomas Merritt. No. Yeah, their son that lives in that house married one of Edward's daughters.
Hmm.
So it was built in 1852, and it's known for its bonnet eyebrow windows. The bonnet and the eyebrow windows.
It must be the big window at the top in the middle.
That's the one. I'm not sure what an eyebrow window is, but look, it's just the front of it. It had
Pretty
a
amazing
big
house.
thing with the waterfall. The horses back then. Hang out and stuff. So yeah, that's amazing. I just love to go in some of these houses and see them. That'd be fascinating.
Back that way.
Yeah, so it's kind of chilly out today, so my coffee is now cold coffee. Let me get a drink of tea. I need some tea. I guess it could be built or born. But anyways, this house was built in 1892. Here's a picture of it. Then here's the picture of it later. It was snowing. And here's the picture of it now.
Start up and drive by it.
It is known for its curving stairway with stair brackets. It says the interior has beautiful woodwork, I can imagine. Okay. So, then, later, and now. Of course, it has the transom window at the top.
I'll show you something. I think I know what that was. I'll show you.
I have a feeling he's going to show me a snake. We're backing up for some reason, and it's scaring me because... What?
That thing right there with the horse head on it.
Oh,
You know what that is?
where they posted, they put the horses?
Yep, you know what? We got one of those at our house. The horse head's gone though. At the side of the house,
Yeah.
the horse head's gone. Why didn't it go down?
I thought it was part of the fencing. Okay. Tea. lottery, but when we win the lottery, Randy is going to try to buy this.
It would take like $500 million.
$500 million for that?
No.
Oh, to rebuild it?
No. Well, I'd have to hit, if I hit for 10 million, I
Oh, okay. We have to hit big time to have doing that. It's probably haunted. Okay, what I'm getting ready to show you now is amazing. Okay, so somewhere on this corner, I'm not sure if it's back there or right here, but there was a mansion that Edwards built. It's no longer here. I'm not sure what happened to it, but I'm going to look up the history of it. But here it was. So, it was built between 1889 and 1994. It took 5 years to build it, and the cost back then was only $43,000.
Okay, you need to start over. Because you said 1994. This is definitely not 1994.
So this is the Ball Mansion sat here. Not sure what side of the road it was on. It's no longer here. It was built. It took 5 years to build it, and it was built between 1889 and 1894. The cost back then was only $43,000. So the land was owned by, just the land was owned by a Dr. Ball, and he was a physician. He owned this land. When he died, his daughter was 18 years old. He left all this land to his daughter. She married a guy named Cyrus, and she always dreamed of having a home with her art studio in it and stuff. So it was over 100 acres of land. Her name was Mary. She designed the home that she's always wanted. It had 42 rooms, a lower floor, and then 3 upper ones. She had an art studio for her. She also wanted her husband's bedroom because I think he had
He's
paralyzed from exertion. And she always dreamed of a wonderful home where he could sit in his bedroom and look over the landscape while she could paint in her studio. So I'm not sure if it was all this.
I don't think it was over here, because if you look at the picture, it's on a high spot. So it was either over here or it was either back there.
Yeah, but then you got, she wanted to look out the bedroom to
The landscape.
scenery.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It was on at a high point, and you can tell on the picture it's high. So I'm thinking it was back here. It's at the corner on this main road.
It had a,
Could have been over there.
it says here, it had an art studio for her. The main floor was said to be so wide that 2 teams of horses could pass side by side through the interior hall. It contained parlors, a library, sitting room, reception room, dining room, private sitting room with a bedroom, and a conservatory. The porch was 130 feet long, wrapping around the entire front of the house, and had 55 pillars through it. I wish it still sat here. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure what happened to it, but I'm going to look up the history and find out what happened to it. But this could have been like a museum to go in. Beautiful. And what are these outside? Are these sheep or
Yeah, it looks like they had sheep.
A bunch of them. They're all back through here. But yeah, so that's interesting. So, he is buried at the cemetery, so we are going to stop by there and show you his, where he's buried at, the doctor. Not sure if his daughter's here or not. Hey,
It's up here.
hold on. My cup fell out back there. And my door wasn't shut. Okay, the mansion we just showed you, the Bowl Mansion, this is where he was buried. I don't know how to say his name. E-U-L-A-S-S Ball. This is where Margaret Ball, wife of, so this is Mary, where she's buried. Oh. Yeah. So in here is Mary. She's the one that designed the mansion. Cyrus was her husband. How you say his name, you think?
Elias.
Elias? If that's how you say it. Anyways, he, what's that? I guess I'm allowed to go in here. He was the physician, and there's a snake. I'm not, you come show it. It's down there in the grass, and I was going to walk in there, but I'm not walking in there now. You see him?
Oh, he's just a garter snake.
I don't care what kind of snake.
Here he is. Oh, he's got his tongue sticking out. Woo! He jumped at me. Woo-wee!
Okay, don't make him come over here. How far is he coming?
He's just right there.
Okay, come over here. Randy, don't make him come this way. I want to get in here.
Okay. He's right there. You'll see him coming if he does.
Okay, so I'm thinking there's the doctor. Will you say how you say his name again? Elias Ball. And then I believe this was his wife, Margaret. And then Mary was his daughter. She married Cyrus. And this says mother and father, so I'm not sure if that's Cyrus's mother and father. I don't know who that would be.
Do you have it on the other side?
It just says mother and father. But is this, so this, would this be them? And then I don't know if anybody's name's on the other side. So yeah, he died at 39, and that's when Mary was 18, and when he died, everything was left to her. So I don't know if her mother was alive. Margaret Ball wife died in 1886. Okay. He died in 41 at age 39. His wife died in 1886. Oh, she was 74 years old. She lived for a long time after him. Where's that snake?
I went underneath there.
Oh, so I can't. Okay, let's walk around to the other side.
He died in 1886?
No, it don't. No, in 1841. That's his wife.
Okay, well that ain't adding up then.
Right.
Because the house, that you said that house was built in between 1886.
Yeah, he didn't build it.
Oh.
Mary and Cyrus built that house. Or they didn't build it, but they had it built. Yeah, so he died when Mary was 18 and then left all the hundreds of acres of land to her, and then she married Cyrus and they had it built. And then she had two brothers. They never had kids. These two together never had children. She had two sisters and then his mother, and they all lived in the mansion together. So there was only 5 adults that lived in the mansion and no children because they didn't have any children. Because I think when Mary married him, he was already 41 years old or something. Let me see if anybody else was on this other side. No, just 2 of them. And then there's a lot of grave sites in here with the Edwards, but we can't find Edwards. But
it's a smaller one. They had a picture of it in the book.